I'm Baldwin, Director of SED Services, Manager across 4 sites. When SED started, it was originally my dad, my mum and my grandma started up SED Services. That's when we started carting sludge to land. When that fell through, that's when we diversified into doing greener compost. So we're starting carting green compost from green waste from local councils, bringing it in, shredding it down, composting it and then screening it out to a 12mm product. Obviously with the supply and demand that's grown. Now we've grown to the 4 sites, which is Wigan, Kirby, Hightown and Thornbury, doing thousands of tonnes of compost across all sites to produce 12mm passing under compost product for Evergreen. So we take the green waste from local councillors or like your manning vans, stuff like that. It comes in, we shred it for slow speed, we put it on a maturation pad, we turn it every week for 12 weeks here at Kirby. After the 12 weeks we screen it to a 10mm over our new Edge trommel. We looked at different options, obviously supply and demand. We couldn't keep up with the machines that we had at the moment to keep up with the supply of the 10mm compost that was wanted. So we looked at different options. First of all, we looked at stationary plant, but that wasn't really for us. We've looked at bigger screening decks, bigger star screeners, and then we decided that the best option for more output was basically a bigger trommel. That's when we turned to the market, and that's when obviously this come available. So the 831 was delivered end of May, so we've had it a couple of months now. Had a good experience so far. Very minor issues which was resolved pretty quickly with contact through Edge. Since we started using the Edge 831 trommel, we've lowered labour costs and up throughput, creating a quality passing under 10mm product. The 831 trommel is situated at the end of our composting pad, which we use to make the Pass 100 10mm compost. It uses a 10mm drum, mesh drum. It's higher throughput than anything we've ever owned before, so it shortens production time but ups the capacity of compost we're able to make. So that compost is loaded up on site and delivered into Evergreen composting, where they use to make a blend where they're bagging millions of bags a year to sell to contracts like B&Q. It's up there with the best, if not one of the best. We seem to like it, the lads on site like it. It's low fuel consumption, high output, does a really good product. Before the 831 trommel arrived on site, it was running a lot longer hours, running 2 machines side by side, using more fuel, more manpower. Now that the 831's here, we're able to run less hours, use 1 machine, less fuel and more throughput. So the first Edge trommel we bought was a 622 on tracks, a good machine. We like that machine. That's when we started. Recently we looked at a bigger trommel, and obviously Edge fell into that brand. After the trip down to the factory, we realised that they're well built and a good team, good backing and someone we can rely on. So off the back of that, that's where we was happy to go ahead and purchase the 831 trommel. Over the next 5 years, SED as a company plan on continuing to grow, more sites, more compost, more throughput, more staff, more jobs, and the 831 trommel plays a big part in that, allowing us to get more throughput on site.